I was muted. Don't know why it takes a minute for that screen to up. Game volume. I have already adjusted the, everything, I think. Well, content warnings for alcohol use, violence, PTSD, death. Locked one. I'm breaking up. Is that better?
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific.
Is the game audio okay?
Change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
I'm gonna have to adjust myself because I'm kind of see-through, looks like. Give me 1 second. I turned off the time choices, so we ain't gotta worry about that. Second here, try to see. That looks a little better. Let's try that. Could be worse.
In your dream, was the stage on fire? Because otherwise, I find that hard to believe.
Whoa, can we do that for our next gig?
We are not setting the stage on fire, Brian. Please stop asking. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz.
I like Brian.
Do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Is that Laura Bailey's voice? You're the best.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace.
Ashley Johnson's in this one too,
You'll get through
isn't she?
this.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea.
I wonder who she voices.
I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I like the art styles.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Yes.
Like a boat lost
Am I still coming through kind of see-through? Looks like a little bit, maybe.
sails, not a breeze.
No, not so bad.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Is the game volume still good? Because it's a bit quiet for me. Just checking.
Much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've
I'll just turn my headset up then.
wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
The one that just came in is Ashley.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you
Oh.
from outside.
Yep, I hear the voice
My name's
now.
Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I need to adjust my. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust this. I'm breaking the immersion, but that getting on my nerves that I'm partially see-through. Let's try that. Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well, with the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
I want to give commentary at it, but it feels so wrong to talk over this.
Like a boat lost at sea. Though I'm about
The music is
to
entrancing.
You still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Charming, kick-ass, clever. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. In your face, this is Grace, very punk rock. Not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and wittier. Well, I know my choice would be kick-ass. What would you think, chat? I'll go with your opinion on this one. I think these change the type of music that is, or the way the music is throughout the game. That's not making a choice. Charming. All right. see how this goes.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was
That was
just
you.
so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
I guess if we would have chose the clever one, we could choose that option, but we didn't choose it, so.
Well, I know why I feel that way, but what's your story?
I'm reaping what I've sown, I think. This has been a very long time coming.
Ouch. Sounds harsh.
Yeah, rough.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well,
Right, yeah.
I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right.
Ever.
See you then.
Aye. Dang it, I'm still see-through.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
Hello there.
I didn't know or else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened?
I don't know
Who
how to
did this?
fix that.
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on.
Oh no.
What is that?
That's her gaudy bits. Next time I get a chance, I'll try to adjust that green screen again.
I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or Ardor, maybe?
It's herpes.
I came as soon as I could.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
Alright, Alec.
She really is dead, huh?
Yes.
So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look,
Yes.
I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now,
what?
which makes you a god. Surprise, right? You with me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Hello, Mr. Owl.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Makes you want to touch everything.
Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
But I want to touch all the things. Actually, the cookies. Cookie. Want a cookie? Ask Mr. Owl. Oh my gosh, I wish it would give me a moment where I can adjust. I don't know if I
Our
can pause.
beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
My, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
God?
yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly it happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Okay, give me 1 second to try to adjust again. Try that. If that doesn't work, I have to deal with it and I have to fix it later. Let's see. Gods are real?
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just.
Stories, myths, legends?
If you're real, you'd be all powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or.
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people. Trying to get by.
You expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that idols, have been living among us for what? Thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Yet Athena is the only one who's not dressed for the era.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Wait, what?
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't
I didn't think
justice.
Persephone was even a god. I thought Persephone was just like Hades' wife, but wife by
You cannot hide from
being forced
this
to?
reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen.
No.
You have usurped a muse.
No.
No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone,
notice one isn't singing.
won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Ah,
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
I can prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
need to.
I think so. Yes. Fine.
And there we have it.
Have what? What just happened? Am I free? Do I get my day in court?
Yes, you shall. You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were going to say that. How did I know you were going to say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you.
They might.
Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands.
Why?
Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
I mean, okay. Day one, time to head home. Apartment. Go. Go. Inherit the legacy of the last view.
Grace?
Hi.
Grace!
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
They said we shouldn't tell anybody about what happened. She ain't gonna believe me anyway.
Yes, but you are seriously not gonna believe it.
Oh, one of those nights, huh? Well, it better be good.
I became a god, Freddy. For real.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? Okay, so what exactly are you the god of? Late night lattes? Skipping bed practice?
Hello. The hell is...
Freddy? I need to warn you about something.
Yeah? About what? Am I going to turn to stone? Because that's totally a god thing.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Honestly,
Good question.
your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns.
Oh, it's Pan.
Crazy,
Okay.
right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
I don't trust him.
So we can just talk about this.
He seems too smooth.
Here I thought you'd already informed her of your situation.
Yeah, but I don't think she believed me.
Wait,
Yeah,
the fridge
I don't.
fridge says fridge?
Should I?
Didn't see that.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
I guess I'm not gonna be able to see it. I have to go back and watch it later.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I'm still hoping I'll wake up. This feels like one really long,
Oh, that flash was really
bad
bright.
dream.
I don't know. Isn't it cool to be a god?
If it is, the cool part hasn't happened yet.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Sure, you are.
Did I ever do
I have to
deserve
choose
a
the
friend
heart
like
whenever
you?
there's a heart
You
for
sat
her.
next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh, yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
I know this voice, but I cannot, for the life of me, place who it is.
Don't you think you're being a little suspicious, Freddy?
I don't know. Maybe things work differently among these... What are you again?
Idols, darling. Beings of worship, adoration, prowess.
Okay, right. Maybe it's different for idols, but when things are a little too convenient, it's worth questioning.
I mean, that's
Especially
a
when
very
you show
good
up like a
point.
salesman in a cheap suit.
I'll have you know there's nothing cheap about this suit.
So you're here purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy.
Yeah.
Pay them no mind.
You know,
Yeah.
you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I mean, I already asked that, didn't I? Why is it still there?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be.
Okay.
So here I am. You're welcome.
Jocasta. Didn't I already ask that? Ask it again.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now.
Okay, here's the catch.
You said I was doing anything for free.
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
Okay,
My
cyborg.
powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Excited.
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
Nope.
I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Freddy, he's got me shaking. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Something in me's awakened. But this goat guy thinks I'm some great ingenue. I'm doing it now, huh?
I don't follow.
Lost little girl.
Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow.
I know.
Can you hear me, Grace? What's going
It's your
on?
song.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta
He
be
said titillating.
careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous, what do you think? Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help.
We don't need you, man.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
Whether you're mean, smart, or nice, guys.
If you don't mind, guys, we'll find our way on our own.
Yeah.
Fine, so what happens
do whatever I want.
Well, you can't stop time, so...
Grace, I'm frightened.
It's okay. I think I got this.
What?
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home. Oh, you can see we're at home.
I see what I see, kid. Freddie has no idea, kid. You'd be far better off on your own.
I don't know about that.
Really? Now you're just being silly. Maybe the muse isn't feeling the gravity. Or do you refuse and, like ostriches, happily stick your heads in the sand? Grace, I could be your right hand. Freddie, you better leave her alone. Let me do what I do or she'll sink like a stone.
Dang, that's pretty deep.
Lost girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but this is all new and I don't know what to do. Should I stay with my bestie?
This light's too
road's
much.
getting testy. Won't be lost on my own. I'll always be home.
I can't turn it down. Of course.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
Yes.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I'll make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do something they wouldn't.
Oh, you will be a natural at this, I can tell. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Oh, okay.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all
Yep.
the dancing? Nonsense.
No, you should have started with that.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Yeah.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to
Even though I
resume.
said I wanted
Ta-ta.
her to come with me. How rude. I should check the address Pan gave me. Go. That's a fancy looking apartment building.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
No, not at all. Or it is. Who knows?
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
I would love to have that piano.
I better have a look around.
Huh?
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
The light? I don't know why when I click on it, it puts my mouse on the opposite side of the screen. I have to move it all the way over.
After
Bothers me
Calliope
so
left
much.
the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Elegant paint. I'm not sure why that painting's so elegant, but sure.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
I mean, if you say so. Warhol. Is that like a Rorschach drawing? Warhol? I don't know. I
Andy
don't know. If
Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Andy. Oh, okay.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
I mean, why not? Technically, she's not using him
This is
anymore.
just an ironic photo of Elvis, and she wasn't like his muse, or...
Oh.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
I mean, that would be amazing to play. Names all the other instruments: guitar, harp, drums, and then the piano is just an instrument. Really?
So many instruments in here.
Oh.
Did she play all of them?
She's okay. I was about to say that's kinda... Wow.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
Maybe. Have a look, you do.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
Everyday
3 muses, you know.
person.
Not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon. Take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo, right?
Judging by that
Prophecy?
picture, I almost wonder if
One of
he's
the chorus.
romantically involved with
Sometimes I
Calliope.
am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I mean, well...
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find... something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I mean, if you remember, he's the one that
honestly wish I
helped
could
you
help you,
not
Grace.
die.
You and Calliope both deserved better.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she
This
seemed...
is a journal being updated,
She was
but
a beautiful
I
soul,
haven't seen a journal.
if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years.
Why
Hadn't
not?
seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Why?
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Oh, why so bright? Why can't they fade to black?
I can't do this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is,
Kind of
only
sad.
in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same,
What are you fighting
never
about?
the same.
You held fast. What's
I don't know why, but I feel
that
kind of urged to
about?
pick the choices corresponding to the style we picked.
Thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that all day. hands, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change, but she never came.
Sounds like they were an on again, off again thing.
And now you're left behind. Your mind still hears her say, break from the same, never the same. Listen to her, break from the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me.
Yes.
We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
Ooh, a lighthouse.
Tell me if it's too
I
hard.
like lighthouses.
If I pushed you too far, just say
It's okay. She's gone. Can't be the same. Never the same. That hidden voice, it'll always play on a loop. It'll always say, what did I do?
I didn't notice he had a tattoo on his arm before.
it's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're right, that sounds like it wouldn't be much of a help. Even to you.
Oh, I've dared prophesy too many times. To know what comes and then be unable to do anything about it.
Yeah, I get it.
Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Sure. Who do you want us to meet, sir? This place
This is
actually
where you live?
Oh,
die.
Yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much.
Why not?
Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie.
I mean, you say Oracle.
Has
She
that what Paul told you?
looks more like me like a hacksaw.
Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Huh. Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I was right. A hacksaw.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You
keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
That's fair.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Persephone.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment.
Oh.
The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Probably not. She didn't seem like she liked you very much.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Oh, the underworld. I almost said underwear.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves. even if they don't look human.
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
No, Minnie, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Not really. I'll be persuasive. Yeah.
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet-talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Give me 1 second. I think. I forgot to plug my headset up. Dying. No, I just talked to Apollo. That name doesn't sound familiar. One of the gods.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
Of course,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Well, if that's the case, that would make
You
him
know
Aphrodite's
Aphrodite,
son,
right?
technically?
I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
Doesn't sound creepy.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing.
No.
It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
What's wrong, Cupid?
Of course it is.
Or
Sure.
Eros?
Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
What was that?
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that.
Sounds like he choked on his
Maybe some
tongue.
other time.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
Me too.
I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Why not?
She's that scary, huh?
It's not that I'm scared of her. Well, maybe a little. You haven't been around long, but once you have, you'll learn that idle grudges are forever.
I don't know Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
I'll see you around.
Count on
I
it.
like that little chest buckle he's got. It's kind of neat looking. I'll talk to Pan. To Hermes first.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Hermes
Sorry
is
about
great.
running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
That'd be horrifying.
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
I mean, ooh-woo.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
That sounds grim.
It's not so bad. Corone could be less creepy, though.
Who's Corone?
Corone.
The boat guy. He keeps asking me for a mixtape. What even is that?
The ferryman of the river Styx.
This is probably a stupid question, but
I forgot his name was Corone.
do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe.
Why?
But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
I mean,
It
she's a
sounds
muse,
as if
so
she didn't
maybe
much
she just
like the idols.
liked to be by
It was
herself.
more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite.
But she always shows up.
Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forget I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
I'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
That's the plan, buddy. Talk to this potential douche.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people.
You seem well informed, knowing that I was
Uh-huh.
gonna be
Speaking
killed
of simple
before
tastes, my
I
glass
even
is
got out of the
empty
room.
again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
I mean, mischief.
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes.
Either that or a murderer. One of the two.
Well, I didn't realize you saw me as dangerous.
You think it's funny?
I think everything's funny, Grace. It's part of my charm.
I should
I
thank
really
you
don't think he's
for
the
the
one
address.
that did it, but maybe.
It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to
like at the very
stir the
least he
sun
knows
god from
more
his
than he lets
oh so
on.
tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
Oh.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means.
What I got?
I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no. Not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right, all right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready and I'll take you to Persephone.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
Do I want Pan to take me to Persephone, or do I want all of her to take me to Persephone? I'm assuming Apollo will take me there. Otherwise, he wouldn't have bothered coming along.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Yeah.
I'm a muse now. I can keep you company.
Nothing would make me happier. But you do have a predicament to solve first.
It might
Tell
help
me
if
about
I knew more
Persephone.
about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Why is everyone
I thought
scared
she
of
was
her?
just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years
Obviously.
could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was Persephone.
Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So
How
tell
much of
me,
it's true?
how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Oh. I mean,
Wait, so
Yeah.
so Hades just kidnapped her, and that was okay? Does this stuff happen a lot with the idols?
Not since the days of the Titans,
oh,
which I
okay.
barely remember.
It's been a minute.
It was the first time one idol had killed another. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Sure.
Oh, what?
was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
Alright, alright.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Oh, of course she's at the bar. I like her hair, though.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace, but I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
Burn.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
It's gonna be a battle of the bands, so to speak.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Yay. I love it.
A lost little girl, you shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl, the shadows drawing near, and you all alone.
She's got that lounge singer voice. I love it.
Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends. Thanks for the welcome. It's my first time here. You've made your feelings for me crystal clear. You play your show, I'll just go grab a beer. Didn't come here to quarrel with you. Love what you've done here, this place comes up well. You've nailed the theme, it really feels like hell. Guess you're not looking for new clientele. Just as well, that's a 5-star review. Let's try the easy way. Hear what I have to say. They get younger every year. Little big shots that drift through here think they're bringing something new through the door. And you've heard it 1,000 times before.
She's getting angsty. I might have to turn it up.
1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, Peach, of my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades, so you're his lady before my time because I'm such a baby.
Is there nothing she can't do? She's a half-assed would-be rapper too. Introducing MC Clear the Floor. Honey, we've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, we've heard it 1,000 times.
Please teach me my ABCs. Me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore?
They get younger
Stay in the dark
every
and fight
year.
your endless war.
The little big
Certain
shots
you can't be surprised anymore.
think they're
You know,
bringing
there's
something
someone else that I speak
new,
for.
but you've heard it.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
If she had something to say, would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
You're lost, Persephone. You've buried your
I had to do it. I had to do it.
You've played this exact same show 1,000 times. You're choking on dust down here now. Maybe that's your cue. Time's come to move on. Make space for someone new. Someone not as bored as you. Maybe this new muse will do.
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word.
Why?
After what you did to her.
Didn't do anything.
Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You
Can't
have
prove
to
it.
fight to use that word.
What I'm doing.
You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen? Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that.
I wonder if this will get her on my good side.
Help, Persephone. Help a lost little girl.
Well, you won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
I honestly don't know. I'm not even sure how she knew where I lived. She must have followed me.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
She's the one that ransacked it.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now?
Why do you think I did
Do
it?
you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move. Calliope may well have chosen you.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Wait, did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well,
I mean, touche.
Sure, I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Hecate.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have.
I think so.
What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider
I don't
the
think
idea.
Pan's the killer.
For him to show up so quickly is odd.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Is she, though?
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Please, both of you. None of this will help
This won't
Calliope.
help. Yeah.
I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
And we're singing again.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
Oh wow. There's a picture of Calliope on the wall. That's something else.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray
Not helping.
you.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
Feels like we're gonna be forced to choose between the two.
A terrible fate. You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I've been before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is.
If we have to
God of the
choose,
sun.
chat, who do you think we should choose, Apollo or Persephone?
For my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more.
Because I kind of want to go with Persephone just because of Apollo. Okay.
Abandoned us.
Follow him or stay.
I was kind of thinking Persephone, but I'll go Apollo. That's fine too. Oh, too late. You said go with Apollo.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
You kind of went dark and stormy back there. It was impressive.
I honestly thought I had left that behind me.
Left what? Signs of life? The world won't wither if you raise
Yeah,
your
you want me
voice,
to side with
Apollo.
Apollo, so Dane would have sided with
You enjoyed
Persephone.
it. I just wish old habits didn't return so easily around her.
I'm pretty sure, anyway.
Family thing, huh?
That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
In my experience, avoiding the problem never fixes it.
Oh, what do you do?
Oh, I avoid my problems. And it doesn't fix them. Duh.
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
If we do. Where is
And
that,
where
pray tell?
is that?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next.
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I have a week. I don't have time to be patient.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying.
I mean, she did
You
seem
represent a
awfully...
risk, Grace. To her,
fast
that is
to
more
accuse
important than
and
any notion of compassion or justice.
relegate the muses to being over.
I'm not that much of a risk, am I? I won't explode. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst is that we could be admitting either a murderer or a usurper into our ranks.
How awful.
She's protecting an idea as much as a physical reality. It's true. To her, there is no difference.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Yeah.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Better.
Fine.
I'm relying on you
But I'm holding you to that.
and chat to not lead me astray.